You how to make a mind map in order to earn points for the mega points. Um, First, you need to decide where you're going to start your mind map. There needs to be a central concept or idea. I'm going to start my mind map with the central concept of scarcity. I'm using this website called mindmeister.com. This is one option, one free option for creating mind maps. There are other websites or apps that will help you create mind maps. You can explore those options. You can also do it by hand or use some drawing apps that I'll show you in a moment. But let me just show you some ideas, just some general principles of mind maps. So my central idea is scarcity, and connected to scarcity are several concepts that we've already discussed. One is trade-offs and opportunity cost. So because resources are scarce and have multiple uses, multiple ways of using them, there are trade-offs to using those resources. And when we talk about trade-offs, we also talk about opportunity cost. So notice that this site kind of gives you tips for adding ideas. Sorry, let me go back. So the idea is you can keep adding concepts, learning outcomes to your mind map, making sure that the connections make sense to you. So scarcity, related to scarcity is trade-offs, and opportunity cost is related to trade-offs. But another concept that's related to scarcity would be, say, allocation, or let's do allocation. It's a fancy word that we'll talk about. Allocation just means how resources are distributed. So because resources are scarce, we have to decide how to allocate those resources. And the main way that most economies make those decisions about allocation is using markets. So markets are also related to scarcity. So I'm building all these connections to the central idea of scarcity. So this is how you do a mind map. You just add the various learning outcomes into the connections that you've already made. If you choose to do a mind map for the makeup points, I encourage you to keep doing it. So start with topic 1 and then keep adding topic 2, topic 3 all the way throughout the semester. Keep on, so that by the end of the semester you have one big mind map that connects all the ideas for the entire class into one mind map. But once you've completed the requirements for the makeup points, which is simply that you have all your learning outcomes for that week in your mind map, then you can share your mind map. It's changed a bit how to share. So it looks like you can share the link if so once you get the link, once you copy the link, you can just paste that into Canvas to submit it. I might need to have you share it with me specifically if I'm not able to access it, though. So this is one option that you can use. One nice thing about this site, MindMeister, is that you can actually add some detail. So notice that you can like change colors and add different connections between. So like if you have one word on the very left side of your mind map and one word on the very right side of your mind map, and you want those to actually be connected, you can create a separate connection that way. You can add, some of these options are only available if you pay for it, which you're not required to, but you can also add comments and notes, so if you want to add more detail, like what is the definition of opportunity cost, you can add that to your mind map. So that's one nice thing about this mind map. As I mentioned, you can also do it by hand. If you do it by hand, you do need to remember that you'll be adding to the mind map throughout the semester. So it might be helpful to start with a piece of paper or poster board large enough that you can add to it. Another option is an app called Explain Everything. There's a paid version and a free version, so you can do Explain Everything Basics. So that's just a basic whiteboard app. But the nice thing about doing a whiteboard on an app is that you can zoom in and zoom out as much as you want. So I created this mind map, which again, I started with scarcity and kind of added concepts to it, and noticed that as I went through, it got more and more complicated. So it's kind of fun to kind of think through all the different connections that we see in an economy. But so using that app made it so that I could start small and then get bigger and bigger and zoom in and zoom out at all these different connections throughout all the different concepts. So that is one option. Another option for a mind map is Explain Everything or some similar whiteboard or drawing app. All right, that should be it.